Most faceless YouTube niches are not scalable and actually die within their first 6 months, and really only make a maximum of $3,000 to $5,000 a month max. While on the other side, there are niches just like this that can make you multiple six figures a year consistently, just like this channel that made me over $330,000, and just like this channel that made me over $700,000. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I find niches to run for the long term and ones that actually pay over $10,000 a month so you can quit your job and make this your full-time thing. So let's get into it. A lot of gurus are telling you to use AI to find niches, and other gurus are telling you to do it manually. But however, we are not going to do any of that. We're actually going to combine the two, and we're going to utilize AI while also utilizing manual work, because we still need to understand how to do it. We don't just want to ask AI, get a result, and not understand why it works. So we're going to be utilizing both. And that's actually the best method that no one's talking about, but that's also the same exact method that I use to get my 50 niche list spreadsheet that I'm giving away totally for free. All you have to do is click the link in the description, fill it out, and it will be sent to you immediately. So if you don't know where to start, watch this video, then go to the niche list, and then you have a channel to start. So step number one, we're going to be going with the manual way. And first, you want to head to YouTube. It doesn't matter what channel, you just want to head to YouTube. Next is we need to find a channel and a niche that's already printing. Now, how do you know what's working and what's not? I use a free extension with vidIQ, and it has an outlier score, and it also shows the amount of subscribers they have. So I'm looking for not only big channels in the space, but I'm also looking for smaller and newer channels. For example, this channel right here. So whenever I'm first looking at channels in different niches, I always look at the subscriber to video ratio. You do not want to get into a niche where there's only big channels getting the views, because we want something that's evergreen. Evergreen are the best niches on YouTube. You don't want something that's based off virality or trends. You want something that you could run for the next 5 to 10 years if you actually just ran it. So for something like this, I'm filtering to his oldest, and you can see this is a fairly new channel, 5 months old, and he's targeting the older audience on how to live longer, basically health, wellness tips. And he's doing it, you can see, like seniors, after 60, seniors. He's kind of doing like the news type of urgency call to it, but it's actually working, and his latest videos haven't been doing that good. So this is something that I probably wouldn't want to get into. Now, his recent videos haven't been doing too well, but you can see there's still a few outliers, 2.5, 2.5. There's one with 13,000 views, and these particular videos seem to be all AI. This is just an AI avatar. So this is probably a niche that I wouldn't want to go to. So I would just go back to the YouTube homepage, and the more niches, the more channels, just the more time you spend on YouTube, the more that it's going to curate your algorithm. Like here, we have a channel called Prime Brief. This one I'm actually subscribed to, and this is politics, but it uses AI as well. So it's super easy, super seamless. I will say this niche is not a good example of what to actually follow. These channels are all short term if it's based off politics, especially how they utilize AI. But for this example, you can see that they have 10,000 subscribers almost, with 36 videos, and their oldest video being just over a month old. And if we filter to popular, they have 400,000, 200,000, even recent videos that are still doing very well. So this is a potential channel, obviously, if it was in a different niche with these same stats. This is something that I'd want to get into. So after doing some manual research, and again, it's going to take around 15 to 20 minutes just messing around, searching some keywords, looking and seeing what the algorithm is actually feeding you. You're going to have a few channels. Now, again, I'm going to use this channel for example, and also this channel, Senior Vital Health. This is just health and wellness for seniors, 100,000 plus views in the last week. So they're getting pretty good views. And again, they don't even have that many videos for the amount of money that they're potentially making, which 7.3 million views in this niche with a high RPM is a lot of money. So now that we did the manual way, I'm going to show how to use Claude and actually use AI to help you find other niches and find more channels specifically in the niches that you're looking to get interested, because competitor channel analysis is very key, especially when starting. And if you don't know how Claude or AI works, don't worry, because I'm going to walk you through exactly how I use it on a day-to-day basis. And the best thing with you watching this video is if you take notes and you pay attention, you could basically just replicate one-to-one, and whatever niche or channels that you're looking at, it's basically just plug and play, swap out for what I'm putting, and get the same results. So first thing I would do is go to my actual channels that I found, and I would copy the links to them, not video specifically, just the channel links. And then I use Sonnet 4.6 for Claude. And for effort, I pay for Claude, so I have the premium version. I get higher usage, so I can use high or medium. But for most of you guys, if you're using the free version, stick with low or medium. For anything deep analysis, anything where I need it to do extensive research, I always use medium. For just quick tasks, things that are already in its memory, I would just use low. So for this, we'll go for medium, and watch and pay attention to how I utilize and how I actually talk to Claude to find these exact channels, just more competitors in the same space. Hey Claude, I just sent you 2 channels that I really like, and I'm going to start my own Faceless YouTube channels on it. You can see Prime Brief is kind of political, but they also take the AI route. Same thing with Senior Vital Health. I want to make 2 channels that are in this exact niche with the same target audience for health and wellness and urgency politics. So please find me more example channels in the same exact niche. They have to be faceless content and give me 5 keywords for each niche that I could also do my own research on YouTube to find more channels like these. All you would do is hit OK, and then you send it to Claude, and literally in seconds, this is the best thing with Claude, it does all the work for you. Now, what you can also do is you can pay attention to what it's doing. So you can see now it's looking at Prime Brief, it's looking at Senior Vital Health, it's finding tools. I also connected vidIQ, which is the free extension. I actually pay for it, but for everyone else, it's free. Again, I just use a lot of usage and credits, so I have to pay for it because I have a bunch of channels. And just after 20 seconds of waiting, it is now breaking down everything for me. You can see that we have other channels. Now, one thing it didn't do is it didn't link me the actual channels, so we could probably find these if we just copy paste the names. But what I would do next time if we're watching this is just have it send you the links as well. I wasn't too specific with that, so that's an easy fix. But if we just copy paste it, we can see Senior Remedies. Oh wow, this is a very good, very crazy niche, and also channel, because we already found this niche. We just found this channel specifically 1 month ago, 1 million views. Like, hopefully you guys see that I just did that right in front of you. This is a brand new Claude chat. There was nothing before this. I sent it this message right here, just gave it the 2 channels that I wanted to, for example, and now it found this. You can see it even gave me the average views, why it's relevant, its direct competition, Senior Health, Natural Remedies, US based English. And then this is the most important part right here. So if you're taking notes, make sure to write this down. You always want to ask AI, because this is something that takes experience if you're going to do manual work. But again, the way that I personally do it and all my other students do it is manual plus utilizing AI. And you want to make sure that you're getting 5 keywords to research more channels. And what are keywords? Well, basically because you don't want to only rely on manual work, but you also don't want to rely on AI to find more channels. If we just go and open a new YouTube tab and we copy paste any of these keywords, this is what's actually going to find us more channels just like this. And boom, right off the bat, we have this channel called Senior Circle. Let's see how many views they have. 64,000 last 7 days. Nothing insane. 6 days ago, 10,000 views. 66 2 weeks ago. This is a pretty good niche. And again, it's just proven concepts. You can see their thumbnails and their actual like format and style they use is pretty AI. But look at these views right here. 3 videos in a row. 500K on a 20-minute video. Over 70. So again, like some of you guys watching this video, including me, we're not the target audience. It's not supposed to be like appealing to us. This is something where it's for people over 70, people that are seniors. There's a video in a channel that I saw where they made a video on how to walk up the stairs with no pain. And it got like 7 million views in a little over a year. This video right here, the only 3 exercises you need to climb stairs easily, ages 60 plus. This video, if you would have told me this got 7 million views, I'd say probably not. But I'm not the target audience. I don't have back pain. I don't have knee pain. I don't have all these joint problems. I'm not 60 years old. So to us, we're younger. We don't have these problems. This niche and videos seem stupid, but it's just because we're not the target audience. Even though I think these thumbnails are overdone and honestly pretty shit, but I'm not the target audience. And if it works, it works. And you can see they're clearly still running it. And that was just by using one of the keywords. So if we go back to Claude, we've been looking at that channel. I want to look at the Prime Brief one. We have Golden State Times. We have some example ones right here. I want to look at, it says that this video or this channel averages 100,000 views of video, which if so, very, very insane. Again, I wouldn't run this niche specifically because it's AI, news, and politics on YouTube don't last too long. Wow, okay, you can see 600,000 views in the last 7 days, and all of their videos are getting crazy views. 470,000 views 3 days ago, 13 minutes long. And you can see just as I hover over the videos, it's like stock footage, B-roll, captions, probably an AI avatar, which is just like an AI person. And they started, let's see when they started this channel. Oldest, a little over a month ago. So they've made, we can do an estimate right here, 4.4 million views. Let's say they have a $10 RPM, which could be because it's an older audience. It's also very retention based. News, politics, people typically watch for half the video or the full thing. So 4.4 million views, that would be $44,000. And they just started this channel a little over a month ago, which is crazy. Again, do not follow this niche specifically because politics, especially for beginners, it is not good. This is definitely an expert and way more risky route to go. But for something like this, like Senior Circle, health and wellness, seniors, age 60 plus, remedies, things like that, this is something that you guys can get into. And even looking at the thumbnails, very basic. They've got the AI avatar doctor, and they're just making a bunch of money on the back end. And real quick, just before I show you a secret that I use with Claude, let me show you Adrian, who made $28,000 in less than 90 days of starting with hitting highs of $800 a day. Victoria, who made $8,300 in a single month and gave her mom $1,000 for her birthday. Pretty sweet. But what's even crazier than those two is one of my top students named Priti, who made almost $50,000 in a single month with Faceless YouTube automation, doing the same thing that I just teach in these videos. And these are just some of my students' results who all have had personalized one-on-one help with me to actually guide guide and hold their hand through the entire process and actually starting or scaling their existing channel. So if you want the same support that Adrian, Victoria, Priti, and other students have had, then you can apply to work with me by clicking the link in the description, and if we're fit, my team will reach out and we'll make it happen. Now back to the video. Now the secret that I was just about to give you guys is I actually will have Claude do everything for me. So Claude and AI can do so much more than you guys probably watching even think. And I'm still pretty new and not totally familiar with AI. I just started implementing it recently with my YouTube channels as much as I am now. So if you didn't know, Claude specifically can actually make Google spreadsheets, Google Docs. It can basically control and take things over on your computer and create a bunch of things for you. So similarly, how I'm giving you guys, if you fill out the form in the description, 50 niches with low competition but high RPMs, able to make $10,000 plus a month. And I did that all with AI using Claude, but I also implemented my same strategy of doing manual, but also utilizing AI work for it. So if we actually head to this, because scrolling through these chats can get pretty tedious and you end up missing out and forgetting where everything is. And especially the more you talk to it, the more you have to scroll up and down, and it just becomes a headache. So in order to fix that, take notes. If you're taking notes, write this down. Just copy the prompt that I'm about to tell Claude to do, and you'll see the result that it gives me. Hey, Claude, I appreciate it. Next thing I want you to do, anytime I ask in the future for channels or anything else specifically for a new niche, I want you to just send me the links directly, not the channel name, because I want to take the grunt work off of my back, and I want you to do that for me. Next, I want you to send me the app script so we can make a Google spreadsheet of a niche list for these specific channels and niches that you sent me. So go ahead and send me that code now and I can run it on my end. So pretty much you just want to copy this. Again, you don't have to do it word for word, but if you don't know what app script is, don't worry, because I'm about to show you exactly what that means and what we can actually utilize it. So we'll just send that message to Claude, wait for it to think. You can see it's reading memory, and within the next 30 seconds, it'll send it. I told you from the start I'd be fully transparent, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. You can see how now it gave me the app script for this, which again, I'm going to go over and explain how to actually use this, but it's basically a bunch of code to actually make and curate the Google spreadsheet with all the information that we need. Now, I don't like how it's all in this one row. Honestly, it probably works and makes sense for a lot of you guys, but behind my face cam, if I just hide this, and we go to copy, you're just going to hit copy. And once you do hit copy, then you're going to want to go to your Google spreadsheet, and your spreadsheet is going to look exactly like mine. It's going to be blank. It's going to have sheet 1 on it. There's nothing crazy or secret about this. It's just a brand new Google spreadsheet. From here, obviously name it like niche list or whatever you want. Then go to extensions, go to app script. It's going to open a new tab. It may ask you to sign in. If so, that's fine. Then you just want to do Control A or just delete everything and make sure that there's nothing here. Then all you do, as simple as this is, you just want to go ahead and paste everything that is already here. And your rows and mine aren't going to be the exact same. Like I have 324. Yours might be less. Yours might be more, just depending on the information you give it. But all you want to do is you want to paste it in. It's important to write this down and take notes again, because you want to hit save project to drive first. Then you want to click right here. There's going to be different tabs to go through. This is where you're going to go back to Claude, and it's going to tell you which one to actually put it towards. So if I just swap this back here, you can see that it says click save, then run add niche tabs. So this is the one that I want to actually use. So now that we're back here, we're going to go and put add niche tabs, and then you're just going to hit run. And quite literally, as simple as that is, you're going to review these permissions, accept it, and it will update your Google spreadsheet live for you. So now you can see it says execution started at 2:40, and within just 30 seconds max, usually it will be done and you'll be able to check out your spreadsheet. Again, the spreadsheet looks like this right now, and now it's adding things and it will update. It says execution completed. So now we can go back here. So this is what the app script did, and you can see that it actually sorted it into 2 different sheets. We have political news, AI Faceless, and we have senior health and wellness. Now, this isn't how I would normally have the spreadsheet made, but this is just a quick example. You can have it organize it. You can literally just tell Claude, hey, I want it XYZ way. You could have it put the research keywords in the front or whatever format you want. And Claude, like I said, will do everything for you. Now, again, remember, if you're taking notes, it's important to remember that we are not relying on AI and we're not manually doing the work for 100%. We're doing manual work to initially get it started, get the ball rolling, and we're taking Claude to actually capitalize and maximize everything, because there's so many different channels, there's so many keywords, there's so many different niches that we can never find. So Claude kind of helps bridge that gap and does everything for you, and is able to also make you a spreadsheet if you want to do that again. And Claude is actually able to make a full spreadsheet or a Google Doc. That way you can keep everything noted and you're not having to scroll through up and down on a Claude chat. So after this step now, I would just go through each of these sheets, or if it puts it all into one page, I just scroll through, skim through, and make sure that it actually did everything correctly. So just keep scrolling through, making sure, clicking on channels, making sure that these are actually in the niche. Health Daily 365. Again, I'm looking at the subscriber count, the video count, 7,000 subscribers with 63 videos, with their oldest being 2 months ago. First video got 127,000 views, most popular being 187,000. Like, this is a good channel. And it really is just that easy of going through, giving Claude more information, giving it channels, just giving it the initial links and data that you need to give it to, and it can formulate a spreadsheet, give you more research keywords. It can just create and find everything for you, because again, we want to do manual work, but we also want to utilize AI because it can do it in seconds. So that's my entire strategy on how I find niches that scaled past $10,000 a month, utilizing manual work, but also most importantly, utilizing AI to help do some of that work for you. Now you can copy it and use it for yourself, but trust me, you will be finding a few problems along the way, just because I have experience, I know how to do it. It's a lot easier said than done for me. But here's the thing, most people watching won't actually make it this far and actually implement it. So it's important that every single time you watch an educational one of my videos or someone else's, that you actually take notes and you actually go and implement and apply these strategies directly to your own channels or videos. That way you can actually see what works and what doesn't, and how you actually want to formulate your own strategy and structure for your own channel. So if you don't want to waste tons of hours every single day, and you want to be handheld through the entire process and actually get personalized help directly for your specific channel, click the link to apply for the mentorship down below. And again, if it makes sense, my team will reach out. And while you're also applying for the mentorship, feel free to input your information and grab the free 50 niche list that I personally created using this exact framework and structure. And now you have an additional 50 niches.